Hi everyone, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Angle Guys. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me on Patreon, thank you very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is a broad spectrum reading, therefore I speak in broad terms. It applies to your situation, if it fits. If it doesn't, that's okay. It doesn't mean anything's broken or wrong. It just might mean that you're working on something different at this time. It's originally created for Friday, August 5th, but it is not solely set for that date. If you're seeing this video out of date, like on a different date than the 5th, that's okay. If it applies to your situation, please feel free to utilize it. If it doesn't, that's okay too. You just might be working on something different at this time. I will be referring back to the Sunday reading, which shows up or populates at the end of this reading in the lower left-hand corner. So if you hear me talking about cards that you don't see, I'm referencing back to that reading, which is just another layer as to what's going on. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu. In there is ways to support the channel, things that you can think about while utilizing the channel, how to get in contact with me for a private reading, what decks I'm using, and different ways to support the channel. You can do so by hitting the thumbs up button if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel, share the channel out, and let people know about me. Also leave me a question or comment. I greatly appreciate those. So let's get into this and see what card is our card for the day. It's our friend the Three of Cups. We saw her earlier in the week. This is about celebration, contentment, finding those that we love, enjoying the connections that we have, feeling emotionally well. Threes to me are about the mind, body, spirit coming together, and especially emotionally, like feeling really good about where we're at or where things are at. Underpinning this from the Sunday reading is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is really about inner reflection. It's about shutting out the opinions or the voices of others, the thoughts of others, what they think we should be doing or shouldn't be doing. With the Three of Cups, it's really about relying upon ourselves and in the love that we know that exists within us. There's this abundance with this card, right? Especially in this depiction with the grapes and the flowers and all of that sort of stuff. There's a contentment that comes with this card. When I think about the Four of Swords being underneath this, the contentment is something that we need to assure ourselves by taking the proper action to make sure that we have it, right? We settle our mind first through the Four of Swords, clarify our mind and foundational strength within our thoughts and what we communicate, and then we do it from a place of love and appreciation. That would be the Three of Cups, right? We could have an opportunity to connect with those that we love today. We could also just be feeling the love for ourselves, the appreciation for ourselves, and by all means, go for it. Manifest that or nurture that within you today, not only emotionally but also mentally. Take time out if you need it. That would be also a representation of the Four of Swords, is stepping away from situations that maybe cause us stress, harm, worry, and not necessarily buying into it. Staying focused on our own emotional well-being and mental well-being is going to be key to this. And then celebrating that. If we've done some work on ourselves or, on a situation that where we've clarified our mind, gotten some truth, because we did see that Justice card in the middle of the week, settling into that truth, both mentally and emotionally, is going to be key today to allow us to really reap the benefits of it, right? And to really live from that place of feeling, whole, complete, happy, content, emotionally sound is really the truth here. Normally, like I've said this in the previous reading when this card showed up, we normally have three women dancing, which oftentimes depicts a celebration, a reunion, or a coming together. But I feel like this Three of Cups is much more self-sufficient. It's much more related to how we relate to ourselves, how we feel about ourselves, how we view ourselves. And then when we have that positive, sort of mental and emotional connection to ourselves, we're able to relate, connect, and feel more warm towards the situations that are around us. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean Because we have the Four of Swords underneath this, and because there's a singular lady in this card, it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to be caught up in people and their decisions. I actually think that there's a little bit of a pullback here where we reflect more upon ourselves, our own thoughts, what we're communicating, what we're putting out into the world, and how that feels to us. Remember from the Sunday reading when we had those other decks, that word in the Hidden Truth card was, I wonder how you feel. Well, our feelings with the Three of Cups today should be really good, right? They should be really connected, compassionate, loving, even if they're only towards ourselves. But we've done the work, or we're in the process of doing the work with that Four of Wands underneath it. We're not letting anything sort of get in our way. We're not letting anything sort of disrupt us. We're actually pursuing an emotional well-being, connectedness between our mind, body, and spirit that also helps to, it starts probably with our mind, our thoughts, our communications, and then it manifests out into the beauty of our feelings and the Three of Cups. So things should be positive today, connected. Even if we're finding ourselves, taking time out for ourselves, that's okay. It's harboring or growing this emotional connection, this well-being, and this appreciation within ourselves that is really nice and powerful. It's really, to me, it feels like settling into who we are, what we think, how we feel, and then really appreciating that, enjoying that, and honoring that today. Now let's look at the Shamanic Medicine Oracle card. Interesting. It's medicine bag, treasure. The first thing that I see when I think about this is it's like we each have a sort of proverbial or metaphorical medicine bag within us. The medicine to me here feels like the cleaning out or the settling, the stabilizing of our thoughts through the Four of Swords, the taking time or self-care to kind of clear our mind of maybe negative thoughts, worries, fears, that sort of thing. There could even be meditation involved, but in doing that, we find that there's a plethora of our own internal magic, our own internal wisdom that we can bring forth and feel truly at a profound and deep level that we can appreciate, love, and put forth. Medicine bag also is this idea of treasure, meaning like there's treasures within our mental well-being, within our emotional well-being, and like honoring those treasures, being aware of them, being understanding of them. They may not necessarily, medicine bag to me feels a little bit like, what's the word? I don't know if metaphysical is the right word, but it might be a little bit outside of the norm, right? Where it's our own personal medicine, it's our own personal form of care, it's our own personal form of like healing ourselves, taking care of ourselves in our very own kind of individual way, not only through the Three of Cups and how we feel, but also through the time that we take in the Four of Swords to take respite or relaxation in our mind and clear away sort of the detritus or bullshit that other people put upon us, or the worry that maybe situations create for us, right? We have the capacity, the strength, the power, and the wisdom within ourselves to, in essence, sort of heal our thoughts and feelings today, is my feeling with this. Now let me read Medicine Bag to you. So, I'm sorry, that's Medicine Wheel, not Medicine Bag. That's Medicine Shield. Okay, there's a couple, and that's Medicine Mask. There's a few medicines in here. So Medicine Bag, treasure. You're being called to walk the medicine way. Gather up all the little artifacts, trinkets, photos, those things that you carry, that carry special meaning to you. Now that would also be the Three of Cups there too. And select the most precious. Use these items to create your very own medicine bag. You can add treasured memories to your bag by associating them with tangible objects. A fond memory of the sea might be represented by a special shell. You will soon need this medicine bag to further your spiritual journey as protector and way shower. You will come into your power as one who can heal emotional wounds and help others to do the same. The medicine bag is the most potent when worn around the neck, but it can also be kept in a pocket, bag, attached to a belt, or somewhere sacred within the home. The strength, guidance, and energy you draw from it can always be accessed. It is important to remember and learn from past experiences to create a brighter future. The medicine bag will help you to remain calm when it comes to affairs of the heart. Medicine bag revealed. Made of cloth or leather, a medicine bag, also known as a crone, druidic crane, or spirit medicine bag, is worn around the neck and over the heart center as protection from the past and the future. It can contain stones, herbs, bones, hair, fur, feathers, shells, and or other small sacred objects. The medicine bag helps the holder to be in relationship with the world around them while connecting to the power of the supernatural. Other divinatory meanings: allow old memories to surface. That could be for swords energy, guys. Remember the past fondly. Look through pictures, photographs, and other memorabilia to reconnect with you, with the feelings that make you you. Gather tools that enhance who you are and can assist you on your path. Medicine bag speaks. Adorn me with findings like feathers and jewels. I offer protection for your sacred tools. Place round neck, wear me on your heart, connecting with spirit and never to part. So I like this. This is about sort of like centering ourselves in our own feelings, our own emotions, and our own thoughts in a way that gives us peace, harmony, compassion, and an appreciation for not only what's going on around us, but also for ourselves, right? And where we're at, the work that we've done, the contemplations that we've maybe had, and the realizations that have come from that. Not only should we feel them mentally, but we should also feel them emotionally. Today would be a day of feeling empowered, in the ability to sort of maintain and create our own healing. Not necessarily indicative of getting it from others or needing someone else to be a certain way within a situation for us to feel well. This to me feels like we are taking our own wellness, whether it be mental or emotional or both, within our own hands and really creating it from a place of positivity and a place that's very real, if that makes sense. So here is the grounding stone for the day. This is something you want to ground in during the day. Now, it's not obsidian, which wards off negativity, definitely. It's an extremely grounding stone, and it's the truth. You know, when I think about obsidian, obsidian is a black stone, and in the blackness, there's like no room for sort of misinformation or confusion. It's very much, it is what it is. And our truth might not necessarily, and that's sort of the mysticalness of medicine bag. How we heal or what we need, what thoughts we need to think, what feelings we need to feel may not make sense to others, but you know what? With that Four of Swords underneath this, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm just going to be honest. Within our medicine bag, which can be, you know, metaphorical for like our thoughts, our heart, our mind, our spirit, our emotions, within our medicine bag, we have the capacity and the truth within us to heal ourselves and to feel that healing at a very profound, deep, not only mental but emotional level, and then to allow that healing to kind of carry us through the day. Allow that healing to be your truth, ground in it, right? What feels right and true for you, what you think is right and true for you, once you clear away all of the excess of, you know, what others need from us, what others expect of us, what others tell us, is where we get to find this truth that we get to ground in around a situation. To me, this feels extremely positive. Yes, there feels like there's a little bit of work involved or a little bit of focus that needs to be maintained. But as we focus on that truth, as we focus on those better feelings, as we focus on that compassion and appreciation, and as we focus on clearing our mind, we really are set up for a powerful day of healing and separation from things that maybe have not necessarily brought us exactly what we want, or they don't make us feel the way we need to feel. That is your forecast for the day. Please hit like, share, comment, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care.